Hi Elena, we're now down in Constitution Street. It's the 20th of August and I'm here with Billy from Colorado. The stonemasons are actually reconstructing the wall for us in Constitution Street graveyard. Now, as you know, it's been a major part of the project is the taking down of the A-listed wall and its rebuilding in its historic form. And obviously last year, as most of the people will be watching this, we've excavated roughly about 380 medieval burials. But actually the real important major part is rebuilding it and putting back these fantastic 19th and 18th century, late 18th century gravestones. So I'm here with Billy's in Colorado being engaged to, as part of the reconstruction of the wall, and to rebuild it as it looked like before we took it down. So Billy, just welcome to the project. You've been,
good morning.
You've been obviously been working off site, sorting the stones and looking at the gravestones prior to coming on site. You've been on site for now about 6 weeks since late June?
Yeah, this is our 7th week on site since we've been here, and it's been really interesting sticking all the gravestones back together, figuring out how they all went together up at the yard, bringing them down on pallets in sequence, laying the base stones in first, making sure that all the bases were in the right position, not just visually but also to allow the stones to build back onto the top walls when we finally get up that high to do it.
It's a bit like a, I mean, it's almost like a, although we took them down very carefully, all been numbered, etc. It's almost putting it back a jigsaw puzzle in a way.
Large jigsaw puzzle, 3D jigsaw puzzle like that. Yeah, so it's had its challenges, but it's went really well. The stones are really interesting. Beautifully made stones that have lasted the test of time over the last 150 years. Testament to the stonemasons that made them. They knew the way that the stones were bedded, how they were being constructed, the way that they carved. They lasted really well.
I mean, obviously, your team and yourself are stonemasons. Have you learned anything about the techniques of the original stonemasons in the 19th century? Any sort of little things that have been a surprise or something new?
No, what we found is that most of the stones are loosed into place. They used square luces in the old days.
A lewis is what? Sorry?
It's a lifting device for lifting a piece of stone without damaging the corners. And they would have used a pulley system, whereas we'll use a forklift nowadays. It does the same job, just a wee bit quicker. Our lewises have circular holes, which are safer. The lewises of old were dangerous, and they used to have a few problems. But all the original Lewis holes are in the stones, and that's how these were all placed in. So, yeah, it's been a wee bit of a challenge getting them in.
We notice during the work, you notice some numbers on some of the gravestones. Can you say what they might be for?
They were for the sequence of putting them in. They were all bedded, and each stone had a number, the bed, and the base stone, and the gravestone. Because some of the men couldn't read or write, but they all had their mark, their mason's marks, or their numbers, and they would know to match these marks together. That's how that worked in the old days.
So it goes all the way back to the medieval period. You can see that from churches, and there's been a lot of people trying to individually chase a mason through churches throughout the country.
Yeah, the marks were for two reasons. You had to join things together and also to get paid.
Yes. Important.
You your stone that you cut.
Very
so
important.
Yeah, so that's how it worked. So we basically just followed the old techniques. Again, a bit of just working out where they go, measuring, checking things are going to fit, placing them in safely.
And it's also using more modern techniques to sort of fix them in.
Yeah, we use it's all Ancon fixings, which are stainless steel, grade 1 stainless steel, and 6mm or 8mm stainless steel dowels that are holding all these together now, so they don't fall over, and just steady them.
In the past years, might find iron ones. I think expanding bricks.
But here we found in pillar stones, it's all pine or oak dowels, square dowels. So, which is really interesting because I've never seen that before.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Always iron, but they've actually used oak ones, and they've stood the test of time.
You see sort of small pieces, almost becoming an archaeologist building.
Yeah, almost. I'll leave that there. Yeah, it's been challenging, but it's also very rewarding. This has been a terrific job from the lads. There's something, every day we're learning something new about how we're going to construct it and the way that we're going to put it together, and then actually doing the sequence of works, and then it's settling down and going in. Once it all fits together, it's a wonderful achievement at the end of the day.
Well, thanks very much, Billy. It's been a pleasure speaking to you.
Thank you.